Like, who could imagine a world where Phoebe Buffay meets Michael Scott? Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. So the Space Force is released on Netflix now, and it is since a month that it has been released. And one reason that was enough to convince me to start watching this show is just Steve Carell, and on top of that, he is along with Lisa Kudrow. So the show is all about the new Space Force, which is started in the US. So I'll just break down the trailer for you. It starts with this.
When I was a child, our country put a man on the moon.
So it is everything about the boots on moon, and Steve Carell is heading the Space Force in this particular show. They altogether start a different department which deals specifically for the Space Force, and the boots on moon is basically their main mission.
We're going back. How many times do I need to apologize?
This is where everyone. This is the classic example of Steve Carell being Michael Scott, and throughout the show there are a lot of times when we will actually feel that Michael has been casted as the head of Space Force.
Space is hard.
May I suggest that become the new Space Force motto?
How are you handling this?
It's a little chaotic.
And you're not the most flexible person.
Are you running? Keep up.
So as I said, I was pretty much convinced just by looking at how this chemistry is going to work out between Steve Carell and Lisa Kudrow. But again, spoiler alert, Lisa Kudrow is not having that much role throughout the series. She is having very less screen timing. So I really wish that she had some more screen timing.
Okay, thank you, Bill the Science Guy.
This is Space Force Head Media Manager. We're looking for American heroes.
So this is how when they start building up the entire team, which goes all the way to the moon, and whilst they start shortlisting people, they find out that they are short of a few, and then they just right away hire some who are there into the Space Force itself, and this crazy mission starts when they fly all the way towards moon.
To be more clear, we're looking for people who look like heroes. No uggos.
If we don't get this right, it'll be the most cataclysmic failure in the short history of Space Force.
Look who it is. We're going to eat your guts.
So the game of mental chess has begun.
It's hungry hippos at best.
So there has always been this rivalry between the Air Force and this Space Force, because Steve was basically previously into Air Force, and from there he became the head of Space Force. And there is one entire episode which is based on a tournament which occurs between the Space Force and the Air Force, which is totally worth watching.
Case scenario.
It's a lot of weight, and it's hot.
Great, and you are Dr.
Call me Eddie. I ain't a doctor. I go to a bunch of them now.
Okay.
That guy was specifically very much similar to Toby. I don't know why, but I really relate him too much.
That is cute. Mission accomplished.
So that was a chimp, and there was a dog who are already there into space in one of the spaceships. So to bifurcate character-wise, one and only Steve Carell's character, it definitely matters. And being into comedy, this is the only man who is actually enough to run the entire show. And out of 5, I would give around 3.5 stars. During the show, you will definitely know this. I don't want to give out any kind of spoilers, but when they are outside space, and once they could definitely have used more VFX rather than just because there are many scenes that you would like to see, which would be there with respect to the ongoing story. But if they would have used more VFX, it would have been more believable, as per my opinion. So that is one of the cons that I think about. And second thing, I really wanted to see more screen timing of Lisa Kudrow. So definitely you can start watching this show. It is an amazing show, around 10 episodes. I finished it like in 2 days, but it is really worth watching into times like these where the entire world is now against China. In the end of first episode itself, you will get to know what exactly is happening, and throughout this series what it is going to be about. This one reason is also like enough for you to start this show. So that is SpaceForce, guys. The first thought of starting itself is a combination of Steve Carell and Lisa Kudrow. But do start this show, and do let me know how you liked the show in the comment section below. And if any other series you want me to review of, you can let me know. So thank you so much for watching until here. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed it yet, and I'll be meeting you in the next video.